League. Hello and welcome to Butterfield Stadium. I'm Dan Doherty alongside Danielle Allentuck, and today the Ithaca Bombers look to bounce back from their first Liberty League loss with a win over former conference rival St. John Fisher. Fisher has outscored the Bombers 68-17 in their past two meetings, but things look a little different this year, Danielle.
That's right. St. John Fisher is 1-5 on the season this year. They got their first win last weekend over Utica in 5 overtimes, but they're in danger of missing the playoffs for the first time in 13 years this season.
And the quarterback situation for the St. John Fisher Cardinals, they've been running two all year, Danielle.
Right. They've been playing Jonathan Letta and Joshua Michael. Michael started the season before Letta took over a couple of weeks ago, but during warm-up, Letta wasn't taking any snaps, so we have to think maybe Michaels might be starting today. Yeah, Jonathan Letta was lining up as a wide receiver during warm-ups, which is a pretty interesting look considering he's been the QB the last couple of weeks. And also the Liberty League playoff picture, you mentioned the St. John Fisher's playoff hopes. Ithaca has playoff hopes this year. They are 3-1 in the Liberty League, and even though they lost last week in a conference game, they still are at the top of the standings. That's right. They're in second place right now with Union in first place and Hobart in third. Union and Hobart are playing today, so that's a big playoff picture. Ithaca will play Union later on in the season, but even if Ithaca ends up second, they will go to the Liberty League Empire 8 Bowl. So they could have a postseason for the first time since 2014 this year.
And last week, that conference loss was against RPI, a 27-14 loss in which Wahid Nabi faced plenty of pressure and threw 4 interceptions. What has to change to get a win this week?
Right, it all depends on how Wahid Nabi is going to play today. If he's going to come out and be the quarterback who threw for over 300 yards 3 weeks in a row, or is he going to be the quarterback who threw for 4 interceptions last week? It all depends on his consistency and his confidence this week.
And the big struggle for the Bombers this year has been on both offense and defense, just red zone efficiency. They score less than 50% of the time on offense in the red zone, and they give up over 80% scores when their opponent gets in the red zone. That's got to change this week.
Right, their defensive line just got to pull it together and keep it together in the red zone and offense. They just need to keep playing like they have the other part of the field in order to convert when they get to the red zone. That will be the big difference maker today.
And last but not least, who are your players to watch on both sides for the Ithaca Bombers?
So for Ithaca, Tristan Brown is always somebody to watch on offense. He's been consistent for the Bombers since his freshman year, now a senior captain. On defense, Dan Loizers leads the team in tackles with 47. He's currently 5th in the Liberty League, and he's just a big leader on defense. He's a big difference maker. And as for the St. John Fisher Cardinals, they haven't had a great season, but who are you looking at to make a difference today? Right, running back James Chambers has been a bright spot for that offense this season. He surpassed 2,000 career rushing yards last week. On defense, Evan Majewski and Justin Rivera both have 63 tackles so far this season, tied for third in Empire 8. Those are two Ithaca definitely need to keep their eyes on this week. And also, we noticed one thing in practice. The Ithaca Bombers are missing one of their key wide receivers, J.R. Cesara, who did not participate in practice, so he will not be dressed for today's game. What impact will that be on this game? Right, J.R. Cesara is a senior wide receiver for the Bombers. He's a long guy. They can count on him to make a big play when they're down, and they don't have that this week. And now we're going to take a quick break for the national anthem, so stay tuned to VICRadio.org and the Bomber Radio Network. And with that, we are ready for some football here at Butterfield Stadium. Danielle, how important is it for the Bombers to have a great first possession to get last week's taste out of their mouth? It's very important, especially for the confidence of the young offense. They've got not only a freshman quarterback, but a sophomore wide receiver. So building their confidence throughout the game is going to be key for them to be successful today. That sophomore wide receiver, Will Gladney, has just been incredible this season. Multiple games of over 100 yards receiving. He has, I believe, 7 touchdowns this year, which is just an incredible number just 6 games into the season. So he is certainly a player to keep an eye out for today, especially with a struggling St. John Fisher defense. He also has over 700 receiving yards on the season. He has the longest 68. He's averaging 116 yards per game, which is huge for this Bombers offense. And St. John Fisher is set to receive the kick. So David Prudhomme is out to kick it off for the Bombers. Returning for the St. John Fisher Cardinals, they have 3 backs set to return. Ryan Ingerson out there on the far. He's averaging 13.33 yards per return so far this season. James Chambers listed as the number 1 kickoff returner, not out there with this squad. It's
Cam Cleveland instead. Kick is off, and it is going to go to Cam Cleveland, the third-string running back. He picks it up at the 10, runs down the right sideline, and is taken down at about the 13-yard line. So, actually, rather the 23-yard line. So, not bad field position to start for the St. John Fisher Cardinals.
That was a solid return for the Cardinals. It'll be interesting to see who they have come out as quarterback.
So, Bombers defense coming out on the field for the first time today. Three of their four captains are on the defensive side, so plenty of leadership on this defensive squad. And it will be Jonathan Leto lined up in the shotgun. He did not take throws in practice, but he's lined up in the shotgun to start this game.
Yeah, he's also second on the team for rushing yards.
Leto fakes the handoff, runs right, and he's not going to get many yards. That's about a 1-yard gain before he's taken down pretty quickly.
He's averaging 48 rushing yards per game so far this season.
Yeah, Leto has been very effective on the ground so far. 192 yards so far on the year for the quarterback. Second down and 9 from the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation again for Letta and the Cardinals. And they send a wide receiver in motion. Oh, and it's a fake reverse. They try to go up the middle with Ingerson, but he is stopped quickly. About a 3-yard gain, so that'll set up 3rd and 4.
Bombers defense has struggled to stop the run, so that's 2 good stops right there to start the game.
Absolutely. Again, Ingerson in the shotgun with Letta taking the snap. Couple of changes at the line for Jonathan Letta. He gets a snap, and he hands it off this time to Ingerson, who's taken down by Pat Minogue before he can get to the first down marker. Or rather, he does get the first down.
Ingerson has 1 touchdown in the season so far. He has 67 yards total.
We're about 2 minutes into this one. And now a different quarterback coming in. Joshua Michaels taking the snaps now. So did not think we would see quarterbacks get switched on the first drive after a first down is made.
Definitely have known. They've only done running plays so far, testing this Bombers defense from the start.
Mm-hmm. And a false start, so quarterback switch does not pay off there. St. John Fisher moving backwards 5 yards there at the 29-yard line. 1st and 15. Pistol formation. Michaels gets a snap. He hands off to Ingerson, who finds a hole, and he gets about an 8-yard gain to the right side.
That was a big carry for Ingerson. He's only averaging 3.1 yards per carry, just about double that there.
So we haven't seen James Chambers yet, and you have to wonder if he's available today. Be a big loss for the St. John Fisher Cardinals, considering he had 123 yards and 2 touchdowns last week.
Right. He has 539 yards on the season so far. He leads the team.
Pistol formation again. It's Joshua Michaels taking the snaps now for the St. John Fisher Cardinal. And the snap is high. He botches it, and John Haydick will touch him down. That'll be about a 10-yard loss after the missed snap.
And a flag on the play.
St. John Fisher still trying to get their bearings. We'll still see what this flag is. So it's a legal motion on the offense. Of course, you're going to decline that when there's a 10-yard loss after the snap was fumbled by Joshua Michaels. It was a bit high, not a good snap by Ross Mathewson.
You have to wonder if all this switching is hurting them. So far, 2 penalties on 2 plays in a row.
Yeah, that's right. So shotgun formation, Joshua Michaels. Cam Cleveland in the backfield with him. 4 wide receiver set. Michaels gets a snap. He's looking over to the right, and over across the sidelines, Dylan Harrington bringing it in with one hand. A great catch by Harrington, crossing midfield. That'll bring them to Ithaca's 45-yard line.
Their first throw of the game was definitely a successful one. They were testing that Bombers defense to see how they would hold up with it.
A very acrobatic grab by Dylan Harrington along the sideline. First down, St. John Fisher with 11 and a half minutes to go here in the first quarter. Harrington is matched up with Jordan Shem on defense. Pistol formation, it's a handoff, goes to Cam Cleveland, and he finds a hole. Pat Minogue will drag him down, but it looks like he will be just short of the first down. So second down and about 1 to go for the St. John Fisher Cardinals here.
Ithaca needs to get it together. The defensive line has got to stop the run early in order to be more successful today.
Had a good opportunity to force a punt earlier, but Dylan Harrington making that great catch along the sideline. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers set. The handoff goes to Ingerson, and he will get the first down after about a 2-yard carry.
Yeah, so far they've been all about the run today, but still haven't seen their top running back.
Yeah, looking at the team stats, they seem like a pretty balanced offense, with 7 touchdowns through the air, 6 on the ground. But today it looks like all run. James Chambers is on the sideline. He is dressed today, so wonder when he'll come into the game. Pistol formation, handoff goes to Ingerson, right side, and he's hit by a pair of Bombers. He goes down at about the 22-yard line, so that'll be another first down for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. They're moving it.
Yeah, and they're getting close to the red zone where Ithaca has been seen to fall apart so far this season.
Another shotgun formation, pistol formation for the Cardinals. 2 wide receivers set. The handoff goes to Ingerson again. He runs right, and he's taken down after about a 2-yard gain.
That was definitely one of the best defensive plays we've seen so far for the Bombers.
Tyler Kishball coming up big to stop Ingerson before he can get going. 9:31 to go. St. John Fisher on the 20-yard line. Here's where this red zone defense comes into play. Pistol formation. Michaels awaits the snap. And he will hand it off. About a HB draw there. And Ingerson cannot get anywhere. He stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Another good stop for the Bombers.
So Dan Loizos, the tackling leader, coming up there to bring down Ingerson at the line of scrimmage.
Take third down for the Bombers here. See if they can stop them before they get into the red zone.
Michaels and company looking over to their sideline for some signals. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and it's a shotgun formation for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. Michaels gets a snap, he's looking left, and he throws a short one to Ingerson, but he's hit hard immediately by Loizos and drops the pass. That is 4th down and 8 at the 20-yard line. Looks like the kicking unit's going to have to come on.
That's what the Bombers needed. Devin Discourse had just 4 made field goals last season, 3 of which came last week.
And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field here. 4th and 8 on the 20-yard line. It's your first possession of the game. I'm not sure about this coaching decision.
Yeah, they're just going to test it out, see what happens.
3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation for Josh Michaels. It's 4th and 8 at the 20-yard line. Michaels looking right, throws right, and it is ruled a catch. Scooped up there by J.J. Mulvey. It's a first down at the 9-yard line.
That was an impressive catch. That ball was thrown really low. He had to fight to catch that to make the first down.
Approaching 8 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 4th down conversion successful for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. They are hovering around 40% on the season on 4th down conversions. And now John Valletta comes back in with just 8 yards to go. Letta hands it off to Ingerson, and he is tripped up by Ryan Moody. Gets to about the 5-yard line. So 2nd and goal from the 5 coming up. can't really get a hold of this St. John Fisher offense. They've switched quarterbacks twice already in this first drive.
Yeah, they're just playing it out, seeing what works for them. Noted for Ingleton, he only has one touchdown in the season. He could easily get his next one right here.
The way he's been running, it definitely seems like that is coming up.
Only 67 yards so far. It looks like he's going to break that in this first drive.
Shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the left. Ryan Ingerson fakes the handoff, and Jonathan Lenda trying to take it himself, and he gets dragged down by 3 Bombers, including Brad Helmkamp, the former fullback, converted to defensive line this season. He's done well in his new position.
He's good, definitely has.
7 minutes left. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. And Josh Michaels is back on the field.
Looks like they're using Josh Leder when they want to run. See how he does it. Second on team for rushing yards so far this season.
Cam Cleveland in the backfield. It's a pistol formation. 1 wide receiver out left, 2 tight ends to the right. Michaels hands it off to Cleveland. He tries to break through, and he is brought down right before he can get to the end zone. A great stop by the Ithaca defense.
That was an impressive stop for the Bombers, who have shown to struggle stopping close to the end zone.
So 4th and 1, you have to wonder if they're going to keep the offense on the field here.
It looks like they're going to do that. Just a couple yards to go.
Kenny Bradley coming up big there for the Bombers.
Another captain on defense.
Pistol formation. Cam Cleveland in the backfield. It's Joshua Michaels, 2 wide receivers to the left. The handoff goes to Cleveland, and he is in the end zone, scores. Falls in backwards and gets the touchdown. It is 6-0 St. John Fisher with just over 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. They took a lot of time off the clock on their first drive.
Yeah, 9-minute drive. They were really pushing the running game, seeing how the defense would handle it.
And the player is down on the field for the Bombers. Cannot tell who that is at the moment. But the trainers are on the field. It looks like the player's struggling to get up.
Doesn't look like it was a head injury.
And that is Mark Barbieri, defensive lineman. And he will run off the field on his own feet, so that's a good sign after he was struggling to get up. And not sure what's going on here. Everyone is lined up to the left for St. John Fisher. Looks like a 2-point conversion. And now they're lining up for a kick.
Keeping the Bombers' defense on their toes.
Devin Dickowitz lining up for the extra point. Dickowitz, the kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 St. John Fisher. A 77-yard drive down the field, taking 9 minutes off the clock for St. John Fisher. They're up after their first drive of the game, and what we saw there, run defense for the Ithaca Bombers kind of struggled on that first drive.
Right, it's the same thing that's been tricking them up all season long. It's stopping the run. Yep. Once St. John Fisher got the run going, they were able to open up their passing game there.
Ithaca giving up 117 rushing yards per game so far this year. And this is their backup, mind you, Ryan Ingerson. So Jordan Shem and Anthony Capozzi back to receive the kick for the Ithaca Bombers. Dickowitz lines up to kick it off from the 35-yard line. And the kick is up. It's a line drive downfield, and it will be picked up by Jordan Shem at the 7-yard line. He's got talent as a return man. He breaks free, and he is knocked out of bounds by Devin Dickowitz at the 40-yard line. A great return by Jordan Shem.
Yeah, Shem's been doing that all season long for the Bombers. Interesting because he's a defender that they never tried him at running back or wide receiver to see how he would do.
He definitely has talent breaking free of some defenses. So Wahid Nabi out for the first time today. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, Tristan Brown to his left. Starting from the 40-yard line, great field position thanks to Jordan Shem. Nabi gets the snap, hands it off to Tristan Brown. He's tackled in the backfield. About a 2-yard loss to start the drive for the Ithaca Bombers.
Not a good start for Tristan. The Bombers need him to pull it together a little bit.
Jonathan Piersma coming up big, breaking through that offensive line quickly. It's Jay Choi who he's matched up against, the newest member of the offensive line. He started getting the starting role midway through the season. Nabi throws right, and it is caught by Will Gladney. About a 5-yard gain. 7-yard gain, rather. It sets up 3rd and 5.
Gladney's been his top target so far this season. They've really been connecting well.
You have to also look at Andrew Vito, who broke out last week with a big performance. 7 receptions, 123 yards, and a touchdown against RPI. He's lined up on the left. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 5. Nabi will hand it off to Tristan Brown, and he tries to find the hole, but cannot get to the 50-yard line, and that will set up 4th down and 1. St. John Fisher went for it on 4th down. Do you expect Dan Swanson to keep his offense on the field here?
It looks like they're going to do just that, try and get that extra yard for the 1st down.
So the offense stays on the field. Shotgun formation on 4th and 1. 4:30 to go in this first quarter. Ithaca trailing by 7.
Lots of confusion on the field.
Nabi looking for the right play. Nabi gets a snap. He's running an option, and he gets to the 1st down marker. He's hit while he was sliding. It is enough for the 1st down, though. Dangerous play there as he took a hit while sliding on the ground. Vulnerable position for Wahid Nabi.
Got to protect him. He's the quarterback of the future for the Bombers.
Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 from midfield, the 50-yard line. To the left of the Ithaca crest. The handoff goes to Tristan Brown, and he gets a 3-yard gain, setting up 2nd and 7.
Brown is currently 5th in the Liberty League for rushing yards.
Brown has had some struggles getting going this season. Throw goes to Will Gladney along the sideline, and good for another 4-yard gain. That will set up 3rd and 3.
Be interesting to see what play they call here. Haven't done it.
They haven't gone down the field yet. It's all short plays so far for the Ithaca Bombers. Shotgun formation. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Tristan Brown in the backfield alongside Wahid Nabi. Nabi gets a snap, throws right, quick one to Jack Ewell, the tight end, and he will get the 1st down and then some. Ball popped out, but Ewell was down before the ball came loose.
Ewell's been a good asset for the Bombers this season. He has 6 catches for 63 yards so far.
His entire career, he's been a security blanket for the quarterbacks he's played with. Nabi looks right, switches left, throws to Andrew Vito, who makes a leaping catch, but he's hit hard and flies out of bounds. They're going to rule it a catch. No feet were landed in bounds, but they're going to still rule it a catch. A great athletic play by Andrew Vito.
Definitely a couple flags on a play, though. Let's see if it still holds.
So Jay Choi gets nailed for ineligible man downfield, and Ben Kumpf gets a holding penalty. St. John Fisher, they accept the holding penalty, and Ithaca will be moving backwards. So Andrew Vito's effort is all for naught.
Really a shame after that great play. He doesn't get credit for it.
Yeah, definitely. First and 20 after the 10-yard penalty. Shotgun formation again for Wahid Nabi. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Nabi will hand it off on 1st and 20, and Tristan Brown almost getting to the original 10-yard marker. Good 8-yard gain to start things off on this set of downs. 35-yard line. 2nd and 12 for the Ithaca Bombers. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Shotgun formation again. Nabi fakes the handoff. He's going to take it himself to the right. Along the sideline, he's going to step out without getting hit. Nice safe play by Wahid Nabi, but only about a 5-yard gain.
The Bombers' offense has been going back to the line very quickly so far this drive. Skipping the huddle.
And they're going to the same formation every time. It's the shotgun set, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Nabi now with the 3rd and 5. Nabi throws a screen pass to Andrew Vito, and Vito will get it, and to the first down marker, and some more. Taken down at the 18-yard line. That's a first down. They're in the red zone now.
Impressive catch for Vito. That ball is thrown a little high for him.
And we've seen before, he definitely has some hops and can make some athletic plays on the field. Now Isaiah Doherty on the field, replacing Tristan Brown in the running back position. Will Gladney lined up alone on the left with Frank Martino, Andrew Vito, and Jared Bauer on the right side for the Ithaca Bombers. Nabi looking for the right play call. The snap goes to Nabi, and he'll hand it off to Isaiah Doherty, who breaks one tackle and gets trucked to the field, and about a 6-yard gain to start this red zone possession for the Bombers.
Doherty's been averaging 7.8 yards per play so far this season.
2 weeks ago against Rochester, he broke out for 102 yards and 2 touchdowns. Shotgun formation again. This time a tight end is on the field, so 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Nabi hands off to Doherty again. Through the middle of the field, he again breaks one tackle, gets hit by his second man, and that's a first down for the Bombers.
All right, getting close to the end zone. See how the red zone offense holds up.
It's good for Ithaca. First down. First and goal for Ithaca at the Fisher 5-yard line.
So now 1st and goal from the 5. Shotgun formation. 1 wide receiver each way, 2 tight ends on the field. Nabi in the shotgun formation. He will hand off to Doherty again. It's working. Why not go for it again? And Doherty gets stopped by seemingly the entire offensive line of St. John Fisher. 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. So we've only seen 2 possessions. Each offense taking time off the clock.
Bombers have really been relying on the running game for 1st and 2nd down so far.
And that'll do it for the first quarter. Very quick first quarter, not many stoppages. It was a 9-minute possession that ended in a score to start things off for St. John Fisher. And Nabi and the Bombers will start things off in the second quarter on the 4-yard line. So definitely have a chance to tie things up early on in the second, Danielle.
Definitely. I think we'll see the Bombers try and run into the end zone on the next 2 plays.
So not much to go off of. We've only seen 1.5 possessions, basically. But definitely have to worry about the rush defense of the Bombers. And although the offensive efficiency of the Bombers, they're not getting stopped too much. Those short dink and dunk passes and those short runs have been chipping away at this St. John Fisher defense.
Definitely on defense, Dan Loizers has been stepping up and holding a lot for the Bombers, but he needs his defensive line to step up and make some stops early on before it gets to him.
So 4th down conversion for both teams in that first quarter. Ithaca on 4th down. Convert 42% of the time. So see that number going up. They are now 9 for 20 on the season.
St. John Fisher stops 26% of the time on 4th down.
Not a very good number, stopping 26% of 4th downs.
Also of note, they allowed 31.7 points per game. I have a feeling this will be a very offensive-heavy game.
Yes.
Both defenses have struggled early on.
These are 2 long possessions, though, to start the game. Rare you see only 2 possessions take up an entire quarter. Shotgun formation to Haiti. Next to Wahid Nabi. Will Gladney lined up to the left. Jared Bauer to the right. Nabi hands it off to Haiti, who finds the hole, and he's in on his feet. Barely touched. Easy touchdown for Isaiah Haiti.
Third touchdown in the season. Good for the Bombers offense to come out and get a touchdown in the first drive. Was Bond and St. John Fisher's touchdown.
So David Prudhomme out to tie things up for the Bombers. It doesn't get much easier than that for Isaiah Haiti. He avoided one tackle on his legs and essentially strut into the end zone. The snap, Prudhomme, the kick is up and good. All tied up at 7, 14:55 to go here in the second quarter.
Michael Chase almost got a hand on that.
Yes. Prudhomme has had one kick blocked this season. So definitely a good sign on that first possession for the Bombers. The run game has been very effective. Isaiah Haiti finding her rhythm late in that drive. Wahid Nabi as well, looking good early on.
Yeah, the thing that always impresses me about Nabi is his form and his consistency. Once he gets in his groove, he can just hit his targets very easily.
So it was a 77-yard drive for the St. John Fisher Cardinals, a 60-yard drive for the Ithaca Bombers. All offense so far, 7-7 after 2 possessions.
Dan Cleveland and Evan Majewski back to return for Fisher.
Don't see linebackers lining up to return kicks often, but Evan Majewski is out there. The kick is up by Prudhomme, and it's pretty short. It's caught at the 20-yard line by Cam Cleveland, and he's tripped up at the 26-yard line.
Looks like his foot missed the ball a little bit on that. The ball kind of went sideways and didn't spiral as well as he usually does.
Definitely not a great kick there, but still, Ithaca had better field position on their drive, so it matters when you have great return men.
It was an impressive stop.
Joshua Michaels will start this drive for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. Ryan Ingerson behind him in the pistol formation. The handoff goes to Ingerson. He tries to go up the middle and is brought down fairly quickly, about a 1-yard gain for Ingerson.
We still haven't seen much from James Chambers, so leading running back.
And off to Ingerson, tackle made by John Haddock.
Gotta wonder if you're going to see him at all today. Has to be an injury of some sort.
Very interesting how after he had one of his best games of the season last week.
Fisher 29.
Mike Colicchio seeing the field for the first time today for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. 2 wide receivers to the left. Shotgun formation. Michaels fakes the handoff, rolls left. Still rolling. And he's going to take it himself. And he's not the man you want to run into. Kenny Bradley takes him down.
Defense looked a little lost in that play. They couldn't quite figure out which direction he was going in.
So 2 credited for the tackle there. Kenny Bradley and Brian Gill, about a 3-yard gain for Joshua Michaels on the keeper.
Very important for the Bombers to get a stop here on third down.
Fisher on their own 32-yard line.
Third and 5. 32-yard line for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. And a timeout is called by St. John Fisher. Paul Vosberg not liking what he's seeing from this St. John Fisher offense.
Ithaca could get a stop here on third down and be their first stop so far this game.
Yep.
Neither team have punted.
The first stop in this game, and we're in the second quarter.
Yeah.
So where do you believe St. John Fisher's going to go with this play? It's 3rd and 5 from their own 32-yard line. They need to get that first down to keep this drive alive and to try to get another score on the Bombers.
I think they're going to do it to Michaels, have him throw it downfield a little bit, try and get that 5 yards. I think we'll see a short pass. We won't see anything long here.
Okay. Yeah, that was the biggest play of that first drive, was the long throw downfield to Dylan Harrington when he brought it in with one hand.
Right, but we only saw that play after they set up the running game on the first couple of snaps.
Absolutely. Bombers break their huddle. Fisher follows. Shotgun formation for St. John Fisher, 2 wide receivers each way. Bombers bringing the blitz, and the throw goes left. It is missed by Will Blake. Now set up 4th and 5. So great pressure by the Ithaca front 7 to force Michaels to make a bad throw there. Dan Loizos talking to the ref about something, probably thought he was held.
That was Tyler Kidsbar out there on the stop, making sure the St. John Fisher player didn't get the ball.
Kishba has been impressive in the safety position so far this season, taking over the starting role from Rob Daly. First time we've seen the punting team all day. It's Michael Burton.
Jordan Shem's back to receive.
Burton runs a little bit to the left and punts downfield. Shem will catch this one at the 28-yard line, runs straight to the middle, and gains about 8 yards before he's taken down by 3 Cardinals.
Not as good a return as we saw last time, but the Bombers still have decent field position to start their second drive.
First drive was at the 40. This one is at the 37. So yes, Wahid Nabi being blessed with great field position to start this game. A big 3 and out there after the first drive went 9 minutes for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Nabi looks to the sideline. Cardinals showing blitz. 7 left on the play clock. Nabi gets a snap, a quick throw to Andrew Vito again, and he will break down the sideline, and a nice 8-yard gain to start this drive.
Vito has shown he's capable of doing a long and a short so far this game.
Yes.
Usually known for catching the ball downfield.
Fortunately, that long throw did not count before, as it was called back for holding. Just under 13 minutes to go here in the first half. Shotgun formation again, one receiver each way for the Bombers. Tristan Brown in the backfield with Wahid Nabi. Nabi gets a snap, hands it off to Brown. He's taken down immediately, right away.
That was Lamar Peters there with the stop, pushing Tristan back a little bit.
So a nice tackle for loss there for Lamar Peters. Sets up 3rd and 6 for Wahid Nabi and the Bombers. 5 receivers set, empty backfield. First time we've seen this all day. Nabi gets his signals. Gets a snap. He's going to take it himself. And I'm not sure about that play call with 6 yards to go.
Interesting that they took Tristan out after him and both the Haiti have been having a lot of success on the running game so far.
And it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. So a quick gain by Wahid Nabi. And that sets up 4th and 3. And now the punting team is coming on the field. And this kind of throws St. John Fisher off guard. Their punting unit was not on the field. Interesting strategy there for the Bombers. And Minogue's going to take it himself. Runs left, he gets the first down, and trucks over a player. Pat Minogue, he can run too. A linebacker, punter, and he gets the first down there on his feet. Great job by Pat Minogue to keep the drive alive.
That threw everybody off St. John Fisher's defense. Wasn't quite sure what to expect there.
But a holding is called, so Pat Minogue's effort is negated. Ithaca huddling here. Has to be disappointing after a great play by your punter to keep the drive alive, only to be called back for holding. That sets up 4th and 13 from the 34-yard line, so it looks like Pat Minogue will actually punt this time. Minogue gets a snap. He punts this one off. It's a good one. Goes all the way to the 28. And avoids one tackle and taken down at the 34-yard line. Returning there was Willie Stevenson for the St. John Fisher Cardinals.
Pat Menard, not only a punter, he's also a safety for the Bombers on defense, and a good one at that.
Plays a hybrid position. We're kind of in between linebacker and safety. So if they need him in coverage, he can do that. If they need him to blitz, he can do that. So he's very versatile on the field.
He had the season-high 10 tackles versus Alfred.
That was back in week 1. Now we see Pat Minogue lined up in coverage. Pistol formation for Michaels and the Cardinals. He hands it off to Ingerson, who bumps into his own offensive line, and Kenny Bradley and Dan Loisos are going to take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Dan Loisos and Kenny Bradley have definitely been the strong spots of defense so far this game.
10.5 minutes to go. 2nd and 12 for St. John Fisher. Josh Michaels lined up in shotgun. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Michaels rolls right. Faced a lot of pressure there. He's brought down after he throws it by Brian Gill.
Hard hit on Michaels. He looks a little shaken up.
Absolutely. Fortunately for St. John Fisher, they do have that second option that has seen the field quite often today. Brian Gill has just been excellent this season on defensive end position for the Ithaca Bombers.
He's 4th in Liberty League so far for sacks. 3 sacks for 17 yards lost.
He knows how to get past those tackles in a hurry. Shotgun formation on 3rd and 12. Michaels gets a snap, bobbles it a little, steps up, throws to the right side for Dylan Harrington. He's falling over, and he makes the catch. Another great play by Dylan Harrington. When you need a big first down, Harrington is there so far in this game.
He was already on his back. That ball thrown really low. Caught it lying down.
Great play by Dylan Harrington to stick with it after falling to the ground. That sets up a first down from the 43-yard line of Ithaca. Joshua Michaels, pistol formation with Cam Cleveland with him. Hands it off to Cleveland, who is taken down at the line of scrimmage. Good.
We haven't seen Jonathan Letta at all this drive. It's been all Joshua Michaels so far.
That's correct. And you do have to say that Joshua Michaels was the better quarterback in that first draft, so maybe that's playing a factor in Paul Vosberg's decisions here. Shotgun formation, Cam Cleveland in the backfield with Joshua Michaels. Michaels is looking right again. He throws a quick one, and that's Wyatt Staley, who gets hit hard by Aaron Francis. He fumbles, but it goes out of bounds.
A little bit of tension down there on the field as they were getting up after that. Lots of pressure on the quarterback on that play. Something we haven't seen so far this game.
Wyatt Staley was hit hard that play by Aaron Francis, but that size matchup, pretty one-sided. Staley has a lot more mass than Aaron Francis. Francis standing at 5'9", 180. Staley 6'4", 305. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 4. Michaels looks left, throws over the middle, and it is caught by Will Blake. First down and then some, so that'll set up a first down at the 22-yard line. St. John Fisher keeps the chains moving.
Coming into this game, he needed just 5 more receiving yards to become the 5th player in St. John history to surpass 2,000 yards. Looks like he got it right there on that play.
That was actually Will Blake who caught that one. It was Mike Colicchio is the one that you're talking about. Colicchio still has not had to catch this game, so he's still looking for that milestone. Shotgun formation. Handoff to Cam Cleveland, who's taken down by Kenny Bradley from behind. A 3-yard gain on that one. 2nd and 7 from the 19-yard line. Red zone defense again for the Ithaca Bombers. Unsuccessful last time.
They've definitely done a better job of defending the run, so it'll be interesting how they do in the red zone.
Big passing plays have been the key for St. John Fisher this drive on 3rd down. Pistol formation. Michaels gets a snap. He's going to hand it off to Ingerson, who's taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like Pat Minogue came up big there. A 2-yard loss for St. John Fisher.
A couple different players had the assist on that to make sure he didn't get any farther.
Third and 8 from the 20-yard line for St. John Fisher. A great play by Pat Minogue.
I'd expect them to do a passing play on this play.
It's been working on 3rd down. 2 big conversions through the air. Joshua Michaels in shotgun formation. All 3 wide receivers to the left. Michaels is looking left. He's going to roll right, though. And he gets brought down by Brian Gill.
Big stop there for the Bombers, not letting him get into the red zone.
A great play by Brian Gill to drag him down before he can make any gain. So now Devin Dikowitz will come out for the kick.
He's 4 of 7 on the season so far, only has the longest 33.
He did make 3 last week, all of them in overtime against Utica. This will be about a 37-yard field goal. The snap, hold, kick is up and through the uprights and good. A 3-point lead for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. 10-7. And another long drive for the St. John Fisher Cardinals as they got the ball with just under 15 minutes to go in this first half, in this first half rather, and they took it all the way down to 6 minutes.
They've been eating up a lot of time. Both of their 2 main drives have been over 9 minutes.
Rather, I think I did my math wrong because there was a 3 and out in this quarter so far. Nevertheless, 6 minutes to go in this first half for Wahid Nabi and the Ithaca Bombers. Devin Dikowitz lined up to send it back to the Ithaca Bombers. The kick is going to go to Jordan Shem at the 10-yard line. Got a big return last time. Breaks to the left, and he's brought down at the 20-yard line. A nice play there.
This is the worst starting field position they've had so far today. Shem has caught all of their kick returns and puck returns so far.
Yep. He's looked very good doing it. So 80 yards to go for Wahid Nabi and the Bombers offense here. Pistol formation. 1 wide receiver to the left, 2 to the right. And Tristan Brown behind Nabi. Nabi gets a snap. He's going to throw this one. Quick one to Will Glad. He steps out of bounds.
Short little slant to start off the drive there.
A nice 7-yard gain, setting up 2nd and about 3. Shotgun formation again. All 3 wide receivers lined up to the right this time. Tristan Brown in the backfield alongside Nabi. Cardinals showing blitz, but the handoff goes to Brown, and he gets hit after about a 2-yard gain. That sets up 3rd and 2 from the 30-yard line. It's going to be another shotgun set for the Bombers. 2 tight ends to the right. Or rather, a tight end on each side and a wide receiver on each side. Ryan Rossi pointing at Jonathan Piersma, the defensive lineman. It's an option. Flips it to Tristan Brown, and he will be just short of the first down marker.
We saw them practicing some crazy plays like that at the end of their practice on Thursday. Didn't think we'd actually see them out on the field.
It's back in week 1, they were confident enough to run the option with Adam Fron, and they run it with Wahid Nabi here. So now, Nabi under center for the first time today. They just need 1 yard to get that first down here on 4th down. Two tight ends on the line. Tristan Brown in the backfield. 4 seconds on the play clock. They got to get something going quick, and there's a timeout called. Nabi could not get on the same page as his coaches there. So it looks like they're showing a short run up the middle on this play.
Farmers has not been doing a huddle like they haven't been all season long, but there's been a lot of confusion on the line, a lot of looking over to the sideline to the coaches to see what play they should run.
Yep. Took a little bit too much time there, and here comes the punting unit, so they did not even try to get St. John Fisher to jump for
second punt
for an offsides. Yep. And now here comes Pat Minogue to punt it off. We'll see if Minogue tries to do the run thing again. Four minutes to go in this first half. And punts way downfield. And caught at the 30-yard line. Brought down at about the 41. Willie Stevenson, punt returner today for the St. John Fisher Cardinals.
Big missed tackle down there. Could have saved itself an extra 10 yards.
So we've seen St. John Fisher eating a lot of clock on their drives. They have 58 yards to go on this one with just under 4 minutes. Shotgun formation for Joshua Michaels. He gets a snap, looks left, throws left, and there's Mike Colicchio, and there's the 5 yards that he needs to get to 2,000. Big milestone for the senior wide receiver.
Easy play there for St. John Fisher to pick up a couple yards.
Second and 1 for Fisher from his own 49, from the Ithaca 49.
So nice 9-yard gain to start this drive for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Handoff goes to Ingerson. It's enough for a first down. 2-yard gain was all they needed. First and 10 from the 47-yard line of Ithaca.
Ingerson's having one of his best games of the season, and it's still just the first half.
Absolutely. He's been running wild on this Ithaca defense.
First and 10 for Fisher from the Ithaca 47.
Shotgun formation for Michaels. Fakes the handoff, rolls right, throws right to Harrington. He makes the catch, and he is brought down by Aaron Francis, just short of the first down marker.
Francis has played in all but one game during his career. 5'9" junior.
He's really established himself as one of the top corners of this Ithaca team this year. Started the year as a backup cornerback, but now he's emerged in the starting role. Handoff goes to Ingerson, and he gets hit hard at the line of scrimmage. But it looks like it got just enough for the first down. 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. First and 10 from the 35-yard line.
It's a Fisher first down on the Ithaca 35.
Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. And Ingerson goes in motion. He gets the Screen pass, and he's taken down by Aaron Francis on the sidelines. About a 5-yard gain. St. John Fisher moving really efficiently on this drive.
Engelson showing he can also catch on this drive.
Looks like it's going to be a pistol formation for Michaels. Now change to shotgun. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Michaels gets a snap, throws a quick one to his tight end. That was Alex Ransom, the intended target. And was missed, so incomplete pass. 3rd down and about 5.
Good coverage there by Bradley, making sure he didn't catch that ball.
Kenny Bradley known for his huge hits, but he does have a pick 6 in his career. Referees noticed that the down marker was incorrect, so now 3rd down and 5. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Michaels fakes the snap. Hands it off to Ingerson, who will get just enough to get that 1st down, it seems. We'll see where the spot is.
Ingerson's gotten just about every snap on this drive.
I believe they're going to bring out the chains here. .90 seconds to go in this first half. St. John Fisher leads by 3. Certainly not if they expected coming into a game against a 1-5 opponent.
I think everybody expected Ithaca to blow out St. John Fisher. I think that they're probably a little bit surprised.
Yeah. And we're still waiting for this measurement. Referees discussing a lot. Offense hasn't really gelled today as you would have hoped coming off of last week's tough loss against RPI. Navi's hasn't been able to get going so far.
Definitely. And for St. John Fisher, it looks like they're definitely relying on Joshua Michaels instead of Jonathan Letta. Jonathan Letta started the last 3 games for St. John Fisher.
Michaels has been very effective. Some clutch 3rd down conversion. And referee does signal that it will be a 1st down from the 25-yard line for St. John Fisher.
Just under a minute and a half left. The Bombers need to get a stop soon if they want to get the ball back before the half ends.
Big opportunity for the defense here. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. St. John Fisher lines up in the pistol. 2 wide receivers each way. Still some confusion between the referees.
Players waiting for the go-ahead.
So if you're St. John Fisher, do you want to score quickly here or try to burn a little bit of time to give Ithaca as little opportunity as they can to answer?
They want to try and burn up the clock, give Ithaca no time left to kind of drive together before halftime. They want to go in with the lead.
Mm-hmm. Referee still waiting to see what's happening. And there is Joshua Michaels. He returns to the field, and referee signals to set that clock in motion. Handoff goes to Ingerson, who's fumbles. Brought down in the backfield. The ball popped out, and Ithaca has recovered a huge turnover for the Ithaca Bombers.
This is huge for the Bombers. Gives them a minute 22 left to try and get some points together and go down the field.
A huge play, and Ingerson is still on the ground, struggling to get up.
The This would be a huge loss for the Cardinals. He's been the asset of the offense so far today.
He got hit hard on that play, and the ball just popped straight up into the air. A huge play by the Ithaca defense. I believe it was Pat Minogue who popped it loose.
Pat Minogue also already has one fumble recovery so far this season. Just added his second. Good sign for the Cardinals that Inglerson's able to walk off on his own.
Yep. Got up very slowly there. I believe he's holding his midsection. We'll have to watch out for that, see if Cam Cleveland gets more playing time from here on out. 1:22 to go. Bombers have the ball at the 28-yard line after the huge fumble recovery by the Ithaca defense. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers each way for Wahid Nabi. And they'll hand it off to Tristan Brown here to start the drive. Interesting call.
We haven't seen Isaiah DeHady much since the first drive.
He looked very good on that first drive, too, so I wonder if we'll see him again in this game. 2 wide receivers each way, shotgun formation again. This time going to pass. Will Glading makes a diving grab on the sideline. It's a great catch. It's a first down, and it stops the clock, too. Oh, no, and then it gets changed to incomplete. So the referees changed their mind there. And it looks like Will Gladney did not have complete control when he was going down to the ground with the ball in that play. So the call is changed. That sets up third and about 8.
Gladney not too happy with that call. Keeps looking over at the referee.
Very athletic play. Now the referees talk to each other again. Just over a minute to go. Prudhomme has made a 39-yard field goal this season, which means Ithaca would have to get it to about the 22-yard line. Referees are all set up, and empty backfield for Wahid Nabi. 5 receivers set, 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Lined up on the left hash mark. Nabi, quick throw over to Anthony Capozzi, his first catch of the game.
Interesting play call there. The Bombers seem to get a lot farther down the field, or they want to try and get a field goal up before halftime.
Yeah, they started this drive with a run, and a quick pass there. Not sure about the play calling in this drive. Now it's 4th down. So, seems to be a quick 3 and out, unless they keep the offense on the field. So St. John Fish will call a timeout in case Ithaca brings out the punting unit, which in all likelihood they would, with just under 48 seconds to go in this first half.
Especially considering how close they are to St. John Fisher's end zone.
Yeah.
Turning the ball over, St. John Fisher could easily get more points up before halftime.
Definitely. A failed conversion would do a lot of damage to Ithaca here. They are 1 for 1 in this game on 4th down conversion attempts.
42% on the season so far.
Pat Minogue is on the field to punt it away. Willie Stevenson back to receive. Very wide set in the line. Minogue punts it away. Gets to about the 32-yard line. It's caught by Stevenson. Oh, he gets trucked! What a hit by Javante Long. And a flag is on the field. It seems to be probably a helmet-to-helmet hit for Javante Long, but man, he really dove into that one.
That definitely amped up the Bombers sideline.
And Ithaca fans not happy with the flag. I believe they call something on the bench. 41 seconds to go. St. John Fisher has the ball at the 35-yard line. Their own 35.
First and 10 for Fisher from its own 35.
65 yards to go on this drive. Snap from the shotgun goes to Joshua Michaels. Michaels throws over to Harrington, and he bobbles it and drops it.
Michael's pass complete to Dylan Harrington, tackled by Javante Long.
A couple of seconds ran off the clock there. I don't know if they're going to fix it, though.
Interesting to see what St. John Fisher does here. They try to go to the end zone, just try to end the half.
Looks like a quick pass and intended to go to the sideline on that one. So 37 seconds to go. Michaels lined up in the shotgun. Michaels gets a snap. Throws left downfield, and it was to just about nobody. Way overthrowing his target.
None of its wide receivers were open on that play. Smart call to just throw it out of bounds.
Jimmy Sullivan was the only one in the area. Was unable to get to the ball quick enough for an interception. Now it's third down, 31 seconds left. And after this first quarter went by really quickly, this one, the second quarter, kind of slowing down here. Shotgun formation, handoff, goes to Cam Cleveland, and he gets about a 2-yard gain. Bombers should call a timeout here. And that is true. They will call a timeout. A couple of seconds ran off the clock again, so that should go back up to 24. So fourth down and 8 for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. They're at their own 38 or 37-yard line. So one more chance for the Ithaca offense here. Can they put together a drive quick enough to get to the 22-yard line for David Prudhomme?
I'd imagine they get about one shot downfield, and then that'll be all.
Jordan Shem might have other plans.
They've yet to throw the ball deep this game. And Nabi has proven that he's capable of doing so.
Absolutely.
Fourth inning for Fisher from its own 37. Michael Burton on to punt for Fisher into his 37.
Michael Burton lines up at his own 23-yard line to kick it off. There's the punt nearly blocked. Shem, fair catch at the 30-yard line. So 70 yards to go in 18 seconds.
Lots of pressure on the kicker there. Multiple players almost got a hand on it.
Would have been another huge play for the Ithaca defense and special teams units. So since they called the timeout, you have to imagine that they're going to go for it here.
Right. Maybe do a couple of passes to the sideline, see if they can get a little bit farther before they marry to the end zone.
Shotgun formation for Wahid Nabi, 2 wide receivers each way. Nabi looking left, throws a quick one to Will Gladney, who steps out of bounds. 10-yard gain, that's enough for a first down. And only ate up 3 seconds on the clock.
Jared Zara is usually the man they go to downfield, but again, they are without him today because of an injury.
That's right. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. And it's a free play, so they're going to air it out to Gladney, and it's nearly picked off, but does not matter as it was an offsides penalty on Jonathan Prisma, rather. Great awareness by Wahid Nabi to snap that off quickly as he saw Prisma jumping over the line of scrimmage. Cameron Bellino nearly getting the interception there, but would not have counted regardless. Shotgun formation, 11 seconds left from the 45-yard line. Nabi looking long. Oh, quick one to Will Gladney, right over the middle. And he will step out of bounds with 3 seconds to go.
Gladney looked like he had a little bit farther he could have gone, but wanted to make sure he got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And the Ithaca crowd is not happy with whoever's operating the clock as they saw another second run off the clock after Gladney stepped out of bounds. Prevent defense now for St. John Fisher. And the referee does reset the game clock to 4 seconds to the appeasement of the Ithaca crowd. Shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers set. 4 seconds to go. One more shot at the end zone for Wahid Nabi. Only 3 men on the line for St. John Fisher. Last play of the half. Nabi looks short to Andrew Vito, and he will step out of bounds, but I believe time expired.
Bombers think there should be more time left on the clock to staying on field.
Referee's trying to discuss what's going on, and the teams will head to the locker room. So they do not put another second on the clock, and Ithaca will go into this halftime trailing 10-7. Not really what you expected going into this one, with the Ithaca Bombers doing pretty well in their conference, 3-1 in the Liberty League, and St. John Fisher struggling this season, 1-5 on the year, but they take a 3-point lead into the half.
I think the bright spot for the Bombers is that the run defense did improve throughout the game. They were able to adjust and stop them a little bit after that first drive.
And now with Ryan Ingerson possibly injured, that will be an even better sign for the Ithaca defense with Cam Cleveland taking over in that starting role. And with that, we will send it to our halftime crew of Garrett Bampos and Frank Altieri here on VICradio.org and the Bomber Radio Network. So now Cam Cleveland lined up to receive. Evan Majewski out there as well. Kick is up by Prudhomme. It goes left and out of bounds. Illegal procedure, and that will set up St. John Fisher at the 40-yard line.
Not a great kick again for him.
35-yard line, rather. So now Alejandro Utzet out on the field leading the St. John Fisher offense following the injury to Joshua Michaels. Pistol formation for Utzet. Handoff goes to Ingerson. And he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage by Pat Minoga. Flag is on the field, though.
Michaels is warming up on the sideline. I bet we'd see him come back into play soon.
It's a good sign. On insult to injury. A personal foul called on the St. John Fisher offense for blocking below the knees.
Packs him up again a little bit farther.
So this drive started at the 35, and now after loss of yardage and a penalty, they're way back. 1st and 25.
And Michaels is back in the game.
Did not expect Michaels to come back in this one the way he was writhing on the floor. And he fakes a pair of handoffs. Michaels now looking for options. Escapes out left. Throws to Dylan Harrington, who's free, but he gets tripped up
Michael just kind of dancing around back there in the pocket. Wasn't quite sure what he was going to do there. Looks to be a little bit banged up still.
Yes, found Dylan Harrington, and great gain. Sets up 2nd and 5 after a 1st and 25. So great play by Dylan Harrington to break free. Handoff goes to Ingerson, and he will get the first down, spinning off a bunch of tackles, and gets exactly a 5-yard gain.
And he'll get the first down for the Cardinals.
Shotgun formation for Joshua Michaels. All 3 wide receivers to the right. Handoff goes to Ingerson, and he gets hit in the backfield. Great play there. It was Mark Barbieri coming up big.
Great stop there by the junior. He's been coming up big.
Barbieri seemed hurt earlier in the first quarter. He had to leave the field, but now he's back and makes a big play there. 2nd and 10. Joshua Michaels in shotgun. 3 wide receivers all to the right. He looks right, throws right, and it is caught by Will Blake, and he's driven back a long way, but that will be forward progress, a 5-yard gain.
Blake has been his top target here. If they want to get down the field, they need to keep throwing to him, keep getting the chemistry there.
Dylan Harrington seems to be the target when they really need something to happen.
Fisher, 3rd down and 5 from midfield.
Shotgun formation for the Cardinals. 4 wide receivers set. He throws right, and it is nearly caught by Colicchio, but he cannot bring it in. He was falling backwards and could not bring in the pass.
Jordan Shem was all over him. Made sure that pass wasn't catched and had him tackled right away.
Jordan Shem really feeling it right now after that huge punt return and a big play there to stop Colicchio from getting the first down.
He's lining up to receive it again, see if he can build off of that big run last time that set up a touchdown.
4th down and 5. It's a punt that will leave the foot of Burton from the 40-yard line. It's a line drive this time. It bounces again. That's what happened last time. Shem does not do anything this time. He gets dragged down immediately.
Nothing there for Shem. That punt kind of bounced and gave the defender the chance to get downfield and stop him before he could start to run.
Ryan McQuillan coming up there to bring down Shem immediately.
Farmer starting deep in their own side of the field again.
Yep, this will start at their 17-yard line. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter, rather. Snap goes to Nabi. It's a flip. And the receiver is brought down. That was Anthony Capozzi.
Took about 5 Cardinals to bring him down. Only a short gain for the Bombers.
So Anthony Capozzi, a slot receiver, lined up in the backfield with Wahid Nabi on that play for the shovel pass. About a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 from the 20. Fisher showing blitz. Empty backfield for Nabi. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Fisher backs off a long throw downfield intended for Andrew Vito, but Vito cannot get there in time, overthrown by Wahid Nabi.
That's the first time we've seen the Bombers attempt to go downfield today.
That's right.
Beautifully thrown pass. The receiver just couldn't get downfield fast enough.
3rd and 7 for Ithaca from his own 20.
Shotgun formation, Isaiah DeHady back on the field now. 4 receivers out there, 3 to the right, and Gladney to the left. Snap goes to Nabi, throws right. It's Andrew Vito. They've run that sweep play a lot this game, and he will get within 1 yard of the first down marker.
Flag on the play again.
see what the call is. Might be sending Ithaca back. Referees having a discussion. Jay Choi gets nailed again for a personal foul this time, blocking below the waist.
St. John Fisher got the same penalty on their last drive.
Referee's cracking down on it this half. That will set up a long third down for the Ithaca Bombers. We'll see what exactly the yardage is. They do accept the penalty.
Looks like they'll be within their own 10-yard line.
Referee stops at the 12, and that was where Ithaca will take their third down. About 3rd and 15.
The Hades back in the game again.
Yep, shotgun formation for the Bombers. 3 wide receivers to the left, Gladney to the right. Nabi drops back, throws a quick one to Doherty. Doherty has a long way to go to get to that first down marker, and he gets brought down about 5 yards short. A nice gain, but he did need a couple more yards to go to get that first down. Punting unit comes on as Ithaca's in the lead in this one.
Those short passes have been effective for the Bombers, but it's hard to do when you're 3rd and 15 and have to get downfield.
That's right. They trusted Doherty on that one, but he just could not get the distance required. Pat Minogue, we saw on the very first punt in this game, he went for it, ran to the left and got the first down, but it was called back.
Wouldn't expect them to do it when they're all the way in St. John's zone.
That's right. And the punt from his own 15 is a line drive, bounces. Willie Stevenson picks it up at the 32, runs left. He's finding a lane, but he gets brought down from behind at the 35-yard line, so a long 3-yard gain for Willie Stevenson.
St. John Fisher had a couple of really good blocks at punt return. They had, and Ithaca would have gotten him much farther down.
Yep. Kerry Brown, backup running back, getting all the way over to get Willie Stevenson down. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. St. John Fisher trails the Ithaca Bombers 14-10. This game's a lot closer than anticipated, given the St. John Fisher's defensive struggle so far this season. And a long throw over the middle is dropped. Great coverage by Jordan Shem.
Michaels had plenty of time to throw there. Shem was just all over that coverage. He's been doing that all day today.
Cam Cleveland, the intended receiver there.
Jordan Shem on the coverage.
A big play by Jordan Shem to knock it out of the hands. Joshua Michaels fakes the handoff and gives it to Ryan Ingerson instead. So they run that fake wide receiver reverse again, but no gain this time as Ingerson gets brought down by the defensive line. Third and 9 for the Cardinals.
Bombers just made lots of subs in between those two plays.
Swapped out the entire defensive line, it seems. Only 3 men on the line. Ithaca typically earns a 4-3. Shotgun formation, 2 wide receivers each way for Fisher. Michaels gets a snap. He finds a hole. He's going to almost go for it. He throws a pass to the Ithaca Bombers sideline, way over the head of Dylan Harrington.
Michaels looked like he could have won that in himself, but must be a little tentative after getting nailed earlier in this quarter.
That's totally true. He was hit really hard earlier by Kenny Bradley, so do not expect him to see many QB keepers from here on out. Punting units on. Michael Burton back to kick it off to the Bombers. Jordan Shem back to receive. Under 3 minutes to go. Kick is up, and it's a very low line drive. Takes a couple bounces to Jordan Shem this time. And it gives him just enough time to find his hole, and he runs to the left. Could he do it again? Cannot beat Michael Burton, though, again, as he runs out of bounds. Almost had a second huge return in this one.
Looks like they've been trying to make the punts bounce a little bit to make Jordan Shem not go back as far, but it hasn't been working so far for them.
That just gives Jordan Shem a lot more time to think of where he's going to run, and so far he's chosen right up the middle and then breaking out to the outside. And that's worked so far for him. Bombers will start this drive at the 48-yard line. Shotgun formation for the Bombers. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Nabi awaiting the snap. He gets it. Hands off to Tristan Brown, who's back in this one. And about 2-yard gain before he's brought down by the Fisher defense.
Brown's first play of the second half, they've been playing Isaiah DeHady at running back.
That's right. He did score the touchdown earlier this half, his second of the day. 2:30 to go in this third quarter. Shotgun formation again, same set. 3 to the right. Goes to Jack Ewell, who gets the first down.
That was a quick pass. Worked out an advantage there.
Jack Ewell serving as that security blanket. Nabi. It's a snap, hands it off to Tristan Brown, who finds a hole this time and gets a good 5-yard gain to keep Ithaca moving upfield.
Brown hasn't been as productive in this game as he has been in games past. It's good to see him pick up a couple yards and maybe pick up some confidence here.
That's right. Coach Swanstrom giving him a chance before the third quarter closes. All 3 wide receivers lined up in the right. Handoff goes to Brown again. This time he gets brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A nice play by the Fisher defensive line. 90 seconds to go in this third quarter. Bombers at the 28-yard line.
Big third down coming up here.
Wahid Nabi awaits the signals. Only 2 yards to go to move those chains. 3 wide receivers to the right. 1 to the left. No Will Gladney. Handoff goes to Brown again. Bounces to the outside to get those 2 yards, and he gets... Oh, the ball comes loose, but the play was blown dead before the ball came loose, so the referee kind of bailing out Ithaca there. As an offensive line was trying to drag Tristan Brown forward to get that first down.
And looked like to go for it on 4th down instead of go for the field goal.
This seems just out of Prudhome's range, as it would be about a 43-yard field goal. Shotgun formation for the Bombers. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jack Ewell in the slot. Wahid Nabi running the option here. He tries to go up the middle, and the signal is that he made it. That is a first down for the Ithaca Bombers. Wahid Nabi getting just enough to move those chains.
Nabi has proven today that he can come in clutch in those short yard situations for the Bombers.
Shotgun formation, Gladney back on the field. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Tristan Brown in the backfield with Nabi. 9 seconds to go in the third quarter. Will they get a playoff? And they look content to just run out the clock in this third quarter. And they will enter the fourth quarter with just 25 yards to go to put another score on the board. That Ithaca offense that struggled in the first half seems to finally be clicking in this game.
Right. Nabi's production has been a little low, only 133 yards today. In the Bombers' 3 wins of the season, he had over 300 passing yards.
Yeah, not what we expected when playing a team like St. John Fisher. Fisher gives up 231 yards through the air per game. And Nabi, you'd expect to exploit that with how he's played so far this season, but the Fisher defense has been staying strong and forcing Nabi to make those short passes instead of looking long downfield, as you mentioned in this game.
Right. They haven't been able to set up the running game that much either. Neither the running backs been able to go long and break out. So that's not helping them set up the passing routes.
And it feels like St. John Fisher just has the ball a lot more than Ithaca Bombers in this game.
Right. St. John Fisher's offense definitely takes their sweet time, while the Bombers do a little bit of a hurry-up offense. They do no huddle.
That's right. But player of the game for this one could certainly be Jordan Shem with how he's been returning the ball and providing the Bombers with great field position in this game.
Most definitely.
Nabi and Doherty out in shotgun. 3 wide receivers to the left, none to the right. Nabi gets a signal on 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Doherty to the left. Tries to bounce back to the middle and gets a nice 4-yard gain to start this drive.
They've been definitely playing their running backs pretty evenly so far today. They switched to Doherty and Brown on the first drive when they got close to the end zone as well.
Yep. Doherty kind of serving as that red zone back. Paid off. 2 touchdowns today. 3 wide receivers to the right now, none to the left. So they swap sides. Shotgun formation for Nabi. He gets snap and fakes the handoff to Doherty. Looking to the end zone for Jared Bauer, and he gets in. Touchdown Bombers. A great throw and catch from Wahid Nabi to Jared Bauer, who danced into the end zone. 20-10 Bombers.
Bombers now have a comfortable lead with 14 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
And that is the Wahid Nabi we've expected today, making a great throw downfield and hitting the open man, Jared Bauer, for the touchdown.
Yeah, and Bauer did a little bit of dancing on the end zone sideline to stay in bounds, get into the end zone.
Prudhomme tacking on the extra point. Up and in. 21-10, and the Bombers are starting to pull away in this one after taking the lead in this second half.
Bombers have definitely come out in the second half and been a lot more productive, both offense and defense. They've been able to come up with some big stops.
Absolutely.
And then make it all the way down the field twice now.
Yes, we've seen the punting unit from St. John Fisher more than we expected.
Right.
But now Joshua Michaels back on the field, though. They had Alejandro Uset out there for a drive and about a half.
You've got to wonder what's up with Jonathan Letta. He was slated to start. He started at the beginning of the game, and we haven't seen him since the first quarter.
That's right. And Michaels, as you mentioned, might be a little tentative now after taking that big hit from Kenny Bradley that kept him on the ground for a bit. 14-22 to go in this one. Prudhomme out to kick. Bombers lead by 11, 21-10. Bombers are 3-3 on the year. St. John Fisher 1-5. The kick from Prudhomme gets to about the 13-yard line, where it's caught by Cam Cleveland. He's driven down at the 22-yard line.
Bombers have done that on every single kickoff so far today, this half.
Rob Daly, the safety, with a big hit on that kick return. So St. John Fisher, their offense has not been moving in this half, as they have not put any points on the board. Joshua Michaels out there with Cam Cleveland to his left. And the handoff goes to Cleveland. And he is brought down by about 6 Bombers. Everyone getting involved there to stop the forward progress of Cam Cleveland.
Michaels definitely looks like he's limping a little bit. Not quite sure. That's because of the injury.
Definitely don't expect him to see him running. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quick throw. And he's brought down by Pat Minogue immediately.
Minogue was all over that. He was ready for him to come.
That was Colin McGraw making the catch, but could not go anywhere as Pat Minogue wrapped him up. Third and 7 from the 25-yard line. Shotgun again for the Cardinals. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Michaels gets a snap, throws right. He's hit as he throws, and it's out of the reach of Mike Colicchio. And another 3 and out. Forced by this Bombers defense.
Bombers defensive line's been all over Michaels this half.
Absolutely. He's been getting hit hard, and looks like he's going off the field slowly again, holding his arm this time. He's getting banged up in this one.
That was a big stop for the Bombers. They're holding an 11-point lead still.
Keep an eye on Joshua Michaels on the sideline. He's holding his throwing arm going off the field. Michael Burton back to punt. Shem waiting to receive. It's a line drive that will bounce once and go backwards, so it will not be picked up by Shem. It will be downed at the 45-yard line of Ithaca.
Very short punt there. Third punt we've seen from St. John Fisher so far this half.
A lot more than we saw in the first half. Just under 13 minutes to go. Wahid Nabi and his offense starting to gel in this one, as they've put in 2 scores so far in this half. Worth noting, Michael Conley in that center instead of Bobby Puckey, who starts normally for them. Snap goes to Wahid Nabi, hands it off to Doherty from the shotgun, and he gets a good 6-yard gain to start this drive.
Doherty's averaging 41 yards per game so far this season. He has 41 so far today.
And 2 touchdowns. Shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 3 to the left rather, 1 to the right. 12.5 to go in the fourth quarter. Bombers up 11, 21-10. Handoff goes to Doherty, and he finds a hole and he gets the first down and then some. Breaks the tackle and eventually brought down at the 31-yard line. A big gain for Isaiah Doherty.
That was his longest one in a game so far, as another St. John Fisher player is down on the field.
Trying to find out who that is. That is Cameron Bellino, the safety. He was lined up with Gladney. Nearly got an interception on that free play earlier this game. So St. John Fisher taking some hits late in this game. Got to wonder if Joshua Michaels is going to even make it out to the next drive with how he's been getting banged up late in this one.
Trainers are helping him stand up, helping him walk off the field.
And he will go off jogging on his own power. 12-12 to go in the fourth quarter. Bombers moving. They're at the 31-yard line after Isaiah Doherty's big gain. Gladney out right, Bauer out left. Bauer has a touchdown this game. Gladney has been kept out of the end zone so far. Low snap. Nabi gets it. Throw over the middle of Gladney, and he catches it and gets it all the way to the 3-yard line. A 28-yard catch by Will Gladney. A beautiful one at that.
It was a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch, jumping in the air one-handed. That's the Will Gladney we've seen all season.
He's earned the nickname Odell Beckham from his teammates for plays like that. 5 touchdowns so far in the year. Quick snap and a handoff to Isaiah Doherty. He gets stopped at the line of scrimmage. Doherty looking for his 3rd touchdown today. Handoff goes to Doherty, and he scores! His 3rd touchdown of the day. 27-10, Ithaca Bombers. And that is the first time since 2009 that a running back has scored 3 touchdowns for the Ithaca Bombers.
Not only is it the first time since 2009, he only had 2 touchdowns going into this game. He now has 3 today and 5 total for the season.
Isaiah Doherty has found his role in this offense as that goal line back. Prudhomme to tack on the extra point. Up and in. 28-10. The Bombers are running away with this one with 3 touchdowns in the second half.
During that drive, the St. John Fisher offense was huddled over on the corner on the sideline, getting a pep talk from the coaches. It'll be interesting to see if that helps them out at all on this drive.
So Isaiah Doherty, not much in terms of yardage, but 3 touchdowns. First time in 8 years that that's happened for an Ithaca Bomber player. Tom Bergerstock, the last Bomber running back to do so.
Yeah, 66 yards today on the ground.
Prudhomme out to kick it off. 18-point lead. Just under 11 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It took them a while, but Ithaca offense has finally gotten going.
They've definitely been able to make adjustments and deal with the St. John Fisher defense.
Prudhomme gets it deep. Caught by Cam Cleveland. He's running up the middle. He gets hit and downed at the 23-yard line.
Cardinals are down by 18. They need to get some productivity on this drive. And they have to do it quickly.
They have 11 minutes to get 3 scores.
Fisher will begin his drive on his own 35-yard line.
Joshua Michaels is out there leading this Cardinal offense. 3 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Quick throw, and it is over the outstretched hands of Dylan Harrington. He tried to bring that in with one hand, but could not do it, as he did earlier in this game in the first quarter.
Harrington switched routes in the middle there, made it over to the end zone. Looked like he was originally going to go deep.
Pat Minogue on the coverage, forcing him to the outside. Shotgun formation. Michaels has 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Quick throw, and it is popped up in the air, but not brought in by Colin McGraw of the St. John Fisher Cardinals.
And Francis was all over that coverage there.
Now 3rd down and 10 after the 2 incomplete passes. Shotgun formation for Michaels. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Cleveland in motion. Michaels throws left, and that could be a pass interference. Let's see if they throw the flag. They do.
Bob Daly there, wrapping his arms around the wide receiver.
Just a second too early, it seems, as he went for the tackle before the ball got to its target. Very close to being another 3 and out. But Daly was just a little too anxious on the coverage there.
Farmers fans are not happy with that call. Gives St. John Fisher an easy first down. Gives them some easy yards.
It is a first down. Defensive pass interference leads to an automatic first down, and that sets up 1st down and 10 from the 31-yard line. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers each way for Fisher. Michaels rolls left, quick throw, and it is caught by Harrington, brought out of bounds. That sets up 2nd and 2 from the 39-yard line.
His first completed pass of this drive.
Same set, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun. Michaels looking left, throwing left, and it will not be brought in as the intended target, Will Blake, fell down before the pass got to him. Looks like a little bit of inaccuracy there from Joshua Michaels. 3rd and 2. This time, 2 receivers each way for Michaels. Michaels awaits a snap. Hands it off to Cleveland, and he will get the first down. Got the 2 yards necessary. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Slowly but surely, St. John Fisher moving their way towards midfield.
After struggling on the first couple plays of this drive, that penalty really set up the Cardinals for success.
That's right. Same set, 2 receivers each way. Michaels drops back. He's pressured by Kenny Bradley and breaks through, runs it himself, gets 10 yards and more. About a 20-yard gain for Joshua Michaels. He sensed the pressure from Kenny Bradley and broke right through the middle of the field to get a big gain.
Huge one for Michaels as they set up quickly and go ahead.
Hurry up offense. Joshua Michaels throwing deep downfield. Could it be picked up by Shem? No, it isn't. Dylan Harrington brings it over his head. It's a touchdown. What a play by Dylan Harrington.
Harrington's definitely having one of his best games of the season. Coming into this game, he was only averaging 37 yards per game. He has 90 yards so far today and a touchdown.
But wait, there's a flag on the field. It was a tremendous play by Dylan Harrington to bring that in over the head of Jordan Shem, but this could be brought back. Ooh, a holding call on St. John Fisher will negate that touchdown. So offsetting penalties, actually, and it'll be essentially a redo. 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Shotgun formation on the redo. He goes right again, and it is behind Mike Colicchio, who seemed to not expect the ball to be there so quickly.
Ball looked like it was thrown a little bit too hard. He couldn't hold on to it there. We haven't seen much from Colicchio today.
He did surpass that 2,000-yard milestone, though, with the catch earlier today. Shotgun formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Oh, and Michaels thought about taking it himself, but he's brought down by Dan Loizos and Brian Gill.
Just nothing there for him. Nowhere to go. He should have thrown it out.
He's done good on his feet, but...
Yeah, especially that big one a couple plays ago.
Yeah, thought there was a hole that was not there. Dan Loizos plugged it quickly.
We have not seen much from Ingridson this drive.
And a new face on the St. John Fisher offense. Anthony Ronaldo comes in at running back. Michaels drops back, rolls right. Could he take it himself this time? No, he's throwing it over the middle, and it's missing the target. That was Dylan Harrington he looked for. Overthrown.
Michaels is down again. He's limping pretty bad.
Yeah.
Looks like he'll stay in the game.
Slowly just breaking down over the course of this game. He's been getting hit hard. 8:35 to go. 4th down and 14 for the St. John Fisher Cardinals from Ithaca's 41-yard line.
They need to go for the 4th down. Just under 9 minutes remaining in the game. Down by 18.
Shotgun formation, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Michaels over the middle, a deep throw to the right side, and it's through the hands of Colicchio. A flag on the play, though. Yep. A holding call, but that'll be declined and will be a turnover on downs. Ithaca Bombers will take over at their own 41-yard line.
Safe to say the Bombers have had control of this half.
Absolutely. Outscoring the St. John Fisher team 18-0, or rather 21-0 in this second half. Shotgun formation for Wahid Nabi. Gladney to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Quick throw over to Andrew Vito. We've seen that play multiple times this game. Avoids 2 tackles and gets brought down by a pair of Cardinals.
Very impressive play there by Vito. Picked up a couple extra yards left. It looked like he was going to go down after 3.
So an 8-yard gain for Andrew Vito after breaking a pair of tackles. Shotgun formation again. Gladney alone on the right side. Bauer and Vito on the left. Ball is at the 48-yard line. Nabi running out of time. 4 seconds to get the snap up. He does. Hands it off to Tristan Brown. Runs up the middle and gets the first down with a 5-yard gain. Brings them to the 45-yard line.
Brown's been a little bit overshadowed by Doherty. That was a good pickup for him.
Under 7.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter here at Butterfield Stadium. I'm Dan Doherty alongside Danielle Allentuck here on VICRadio.org and the Bomber Radio Network. It is 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line of St. John Fisher. Ithaca driving down the field looking for their 4th touchdown of the second half. The snap goes to Nabi. Hands off to Tristan Brown again. And Brown will get another short gain. 3 yards this time, 2nd and 7.
They just missed the delay of game penalty, snapping the ball with 1 second remaining on the time clock.
It seems Nabi's been getting those signals a little late.
Definitely slowing down after we're going really fast in the beginning of this half.
The Bombers have been running their patented hurry up in this game.
Still a lot of standing around. 15 seconds left on the time clock.
6:30 to go on the game clock. In this fourth quarter, Bombers up 18. 3 wide receivers set all to the left side. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to Tristan Brown. He runs up the middle, finds a hole this time, and gets the first down. Brown finally finding his legs in this one.
As the Bombers get close to the end zone again, it'll be interesting to see if they trade him out for Doherty like they have been doing for this game.
Why not go for 4 touchdowns? That hasn't happened since 2008, so 1 year prior to the 3-touchdown mark. Nabi from the shotgun, 1 receiver each way. Hands it off to Brown again. They're trusting Brown on this drive, and he gets another 2-yard gain to start this set of downs.
Looks like they're running it a lot to try and eat up some of the game clock.
And there you go, Isaiah Doherty in the game as the Bombers approach the 30-yard line. 3 wide receivers set. They're all lined up to the left. Shotgun formation, Isaiah Doherty to Wahid Nabi's right in the shotgun formation. Just under 5 minutes to go. And Bombers are satisfied with burning time off the clock. 5-yard gain for Isaiah Doherty.
Doherty has already surpassed his season total today.
Impressive stuff from Doherty today. And another player down for St. John Fisher.
Justin Rivera slow getting up.
Justin Rivera, one of the premier defenders for this St. John Fisher team, came into this with 62 tackles on the season. That leads St. John Fisher.
Also tied for 3rd in Empire 8. St. John Fisher coaches on the field. They're taking Rivera out.
So this game has gone from bad to worse as key players keep getting banged up for the St. John Fisher Cardinals. 4:34 to go in this fourth quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 to the right, 1 to the left.
Taking their time on this drive.
Yeah, expect to see more run plays. 3rd down and short, only 2 yards to go to move those chains. Nabi gets a snap, hands off to Doherty again, and he will be stopped short of the first down marker.
I'd expect the Bombers to try and go for it here on 4th and short.
Yeah, this is just outside of David Prudhomme's range.
We haven't seen a field goal attempt by the Bombers yet today.
That's right. And even then, Prudhomme on the season 3 for 8 on field goal attempts. Shotgun formation for Nabi. 4th and 2. There's the snap. He throws right to Jared Bauer, who gets it looking for a second touchdown of the day. He gets brought down at the 5-yard line.
Bauer hasn't gotten the ball much, but when he has, it's been effective, and it's been on very important plays for the Bombers.
Michael Chase coming up with the tackle there.
And Tristan Brown's back in the game, subbing out to Haiti.
Essentially telling to Haiti, you've had enough. Let Brown get some. 2 wide receivers each way in the shotgun set. Nabi does a hard count and looks to his sideline. 2:45 to go in the 4th quarter. Nabi throws left. It's caught and in. Touchdown Bombers. Jared Bauer's 2nd touchdown of the day.
Wasn't quite sure if he was going to be able to grab that ball. It was a little bit too inside. He had to cut across the end zone to catch it.
Very good pass and a great adjustment by Jared Bauer to get there in time to score that one. So now it's 34-10 after the Bombers' 4th touchdown in the second half. They really ate a lot of clock on that drive, ending with another reception touchdown for Jared Bauer. Extra point is up and in. 35-10 is your score. 25-point lead for the Ithaca Bombers. What can you say about this Ithaca offense?
They definitely come out this second half much stronger than the first half. They made their adjustments. The running game opened up.
Yes.
I'd say that Haiti especially has been having a great half. Wahid Nabi hasn't been as spectacular as we've seen him earlier in the season, but he's getting the job done and doing what he needs to do.
And he's finally making those big throws that we've expected him to make, that throw over the middle to Gladney before, the touchdown pass to Jared Bauer earlier, and now that one to Jared Bauer again.
And with this game out of reach for the Cardinals, you have to wonder if they put Joshua Michaels in, even though he's very banged up right now.
That's right.
We did see Alejandro Utez come in earlier.
Yep.
Third-string quarterback.
Correct. Alejandro Utez did come in after Michaels got hurt earlier in this game. Prudhomme kicks it off from the 35-yard line. This time it makes it all the way to the 5. It's caught by Cam Cleveland. Cleveland runs right, trying to find a hole, and he's brought down by Javante Long at the 30-yard line.
Decent return there for the Cardinals. So offense takes the field probably for the last time today.
Probably the best field position they've had coming off a kickoff. Aside from the illegal procedure that happened earlier when Prudhomme kicked it out of bounds. 2:30 to go in the 4th quarter. It seemed that it just took a half for Ithaca to shake off the rust, to get that loss to RPI out of their heads and finally gel like we've seen them earlier on in the season.
This is definitely a good rebound win for them as they go into the tail end of their season.
Minogue showing blitz, he does, and it is Utset on this drive leading the St. John Fisher Cardinals.
That ball is out of reach of the receiver.
So Joshua Michaels getting a well-deserved break in this one. He started off very strong in this game, but after the hits kept coming, his body started breaking down, and now Alejandro Utset is the signal caller for the St. John Fisher Cardinals.
Utset has just one completion today.
Utset hands it off. No, he keeps it. And it's to Colin McGraw, who makes the catch, and he's brought down by Jordan Shem. That'll be a first down. Nice 15-yard gain for Colin McGraw.
They're setting up quickly, trying to see if they can get any productive done before this game ends.
Nice confidence booster, Utset, if he can drive down and score. Approaching 2 minutes ago in the 4th quarter. And Utset looks right, throws right, And it is out of reach of the intended target.
That ball is almost picked off by Jimmy Sullivan. Looks like he got a hand on it.
It's like Tommy Fiacci was the intended target. Hasn't listed as a QB on the roster, but he's lined up as a wide receiver in this one.
Just under 2 minutes remaining.
1:53 to go. Shotgun formation again, 3 minutes. Three wide receivers right, rather. And a long throw downfield for Utset, and it is out of reach.
That ball was thrown out of bounds, kind of floated up in the air before it made its way out.
Looking for the senior wide receiver, J.J. Mulvey, on that one. 1:48, it's 3rd down and 10 from the 47-yard line of St. John Fisher. Two to the right, one to the left. High snap, Utset has it. Screen pass to Cam Cleveland, and he is brought down by Kenny Bradley at the 50-yard line, setting up 4th down and 8.
Tough break for the Cardinals after they came into halftime with the lead. They just haven't been able to pull it together and keep up with the Bombers in the second half. Looks like they're bringing out the punting team.
Yep, that's right. So Alejandro Utset's drive is over. Let's see if Jordan Shem has any magic left. Burton lined up, kicks it off from the 39-yard line. It tailspin, and it bounces, picked up at the 13-yard line by the St. John Fisher Cardinals, and that is where the Bombers will start their final drive of the game. Expect some kneels to just run out the clock.
Right, Shem didn't even attempt to pick that one up, just trying to run the clock up and finish this game off. Just under a minute remaining.
At 56 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. A very strong performance in the second half by the Ithaca Bombers. It took them a while to wake up, but once they did, Fisher was not going to stop them on defense. And they are in victory formation. We'll take 2 kneels to end this one. There's one.
This was a strong outing for the Bombers after last weekend. They needed his confidence boost before they move into the tail end of their schedule.
So numbers not as flashy for Wahid Nabi today, but no interceptions and a pair of touchdowns. The real star of this game, Isaiah DeHady, scoring 3 touchdowns on the ground, as well as Jordan Shem.
Nabi did what he needed to do. He may not have had the best numbers, but he led his offense to victory.
And that is it. The teams are taking the field with 25 seconds left to shake hands, and that'll do it. So Danielle, a great game in the second half for the Ithaca Bombers. What adjustments did you see that they made from the second half to from the first half to the second half, rather?
Most definitely. The second half was a big difference from the first half. On defense, they controlled St. John Fisher's running game, and then on offense, they were able to open up different routes and get downfield, which is something we didn't see in the first half. Their offense really picked up in the second half after only scoring 1 touchdown in the first half.
So next up for the Bombers will be a road game at Utica. Utica just played St. John Fisher last week and had that thrilling overtime battle. And up next for St. John Fisher, they'll be taking on Cortland in an Empire 8 matchup. So Bombers improved to 4-3 on the season, still up top in the Liberty League standings. And St. John Fisher falls to 1-6 after the 35-10 win for the Ithaca Bombers. So before we go, some thanks to give out. Our Director of TV and Radio Operations here at Ithaca College, Jeremy Menard, our Sports Director here on VIC Radio and the Bomber Radio Network, Emma Beltrandi, and her assistant, Ben Beatty, and also our halftime crew of Frank Altieri and Garrett Bampos. For Danielle Allentuck, my color commentator, I'm Dan Doherty. Thank you for listening to Ithaca Bombers football here on VICradio.org and the Bomber Radio Network.